Capricorn, September 2nd is not just another day on the calendar. It is not a normal sunrise. It is the day when the Forbidden Prophecy awakens, a prophecy sealed in silence for centuries, guarded by shadow, whispered only in hidden corners of the ancient world. This prophecy was never meant for everyone. It was meant only for those strong enough to face the truth. And Capricorn, if you are hearing this now, it means destiny has chosen you. Because tomorrow, 3 dark secrets will finally be revealed. These are not ordinary secrets. They are not simple warnings. They are truths powerful enough to shake the foundation of your life. Truths that could alter the path of your relationships, your choices, and even your very identity. The energy building around September 2nd is unlike anything you have felt before. You may already sense it, an unexplainable restlessness, vivid dreams, a heaviness in your chest, or the strange feeling that something is watching, waiting, preparing to be unveiled. This is no coincidence. This is the prophecy calling to you. If you ignore it, the secrets will still unfold, but you will be unprepared. And those who are unprepared are often broken by the weight of revelation. But if you stay with me until the end, if you are brave enough to listen to what the universe is about to expose, then you will hold the key to not only survive what comes tomorrow, but to rise from it stronger, clearer, and more powerful than ever before. Capricorn, you have always carried a strength others cannot understand. You have endured storms, disappointments, betrayals, and still you stand tall. But this is different. This prophecy doesn't come to test your strength against the outside world. It comes to test your strength against yourself. Because once you hear these 3 secrets, once the veil is lifted, there is no going back. You cannot unsee them. You cannot unknow them. They will forever change how you see your life, your relationship, and the very destiny you are walking toward. So I ask you, are you ready to face the forbidden prophecy? Are you ready to uncover the 3 dark secrets hidden in September 2nd shadow? Then stay with me, because the revelation begins now. For centuries, Capricorn, whispers have circled around a single date, September 2nd. It was never written in public texts. It was not celebrated in calendars or marked in temples. Instead, it lived in secret, passed from mystic to mystic, guarded by seers who understood its weight. This is no ordinary date. It is tied directly to Saturn, your ruling planet, the planet of time, discipline, and destiny. And on this day, once in a lifetime, a shadow portal stirs. Some call it the awakening of the forbidden prophecy. Others simply call it the hidden mirror of fate. What is this mirror? It is not made of glass. It cannot be touched with hands. It is a mirror that reflects the deepest layers of your soul, the truths you hide, the emotions you bury, and the fears you lock away from the world. Capricorn, you have always been the sign of strength, the sign that carries responsibility, the one who endures storms while others crumble. But what happens when the storm is not outside of you, but within you? Tomorrow, you will find out. The prophecy warns, only those who face the secrets will rise. Those who deny them will fall. This is not about punishment. It is about awakening. The universe is saying it is time to stop hiding from yourself. It is time to see what has always been there, waiting in the dark. And maybe you already feel it. Strange dreams, an unusual heaviness in your chest, moments of déjà vu that make no sense, or even an unexplained tension in your relationships. These are signals. The portal is stirring. Tomorrow, when the prophecy awakens, there will be no more hiding. The mirror of fate will reveal the secrets you least expect. It may be uncomfortable. It may even hurt. But beyond that pain lies transformation. Capricorn, You were not chosen by accident. This prophecy comes to you now because you are strong enough to face it. And if you do, the rewards are greater than anything you have ever known. So listen carefully. These are not just poetic words. These are the 3 secrets that could alter your path forever. The question is, are you ready to see them? The first secret is called the Mirror of Fear. Capricorn, you have spent your life building walls, not weak walls, not fragile barriers, fortresses, brick by brick, made of control, silence, and discipline. To the outside world, you look untouchable. People think nothing shakes you, nothing breaks you. But deep down, you know those walls were never just for protection. They were prisons. Prisons that kept others out, but also kept you trapped inside. On September 2nd, that mirror begins to crack. You may feel it even now. Uneasy dreams, sudden flashes of regret, a sharp memory rising out of nowhere, like a ghost you thought you buried. This is not random. This is the prophecy forcing you to confront your deepest fear, the fear of being vulnerable. Capricorn, you are the mountain. You climb, you push, you conquer. But what terrifies you most is not failure. It is being seen in your weakness. It is letting someone see the tears behind your strength. It is the fear that if you open yourself up, someone will use that opening to wound you. Tomorrow, the universe will test you. It may come as a conversation that stings. It may be someone close to you pushing a button you thought you had buried. It may be a moment where you suddenly feel exposed, fragile, unguarded, and your instinct will be to shut it down, to retreat back into your fortress of silence. But the prophecy warns, if you run from this mirror, the fear will chase you until it consumes you. Over and over, life will send the same lesson, wrapped in different faces, different situations, until you stop hiding and finally face it. Here is the hidden blessing. The mirror does not come to destroy you, it comes to free you. Because when you finally stand in front of your fear, when you allow yourself to admit, yes, I am scared. Yes, I am human. Yes, I have pain. Something powerful happens. The fear loses its grip. The walls you've built begin to fall, not in destruction, but in liberation. Capricorn, imagine what happens when you are no longer chained to old pain. Imagine walking without the weight of secrets on your back. Imagine no longer pretending to be strong, because you have become unshakably strong. That is the gift of the mirror of fear. It breaks you open only to reveal that what was inside was never weakness. It was your true power. So tomorrow, when the mirror cracks, do not look away. Look deeper. Because on the other side of fear is the destiny you've been waiting for. The second secret is known as the curse of silence. Capricorn, you are the one who carries the weight no one else can bear. The one who sacrifices in silence, who hides the storm inside while showing the world a calm face. You've been the pillar for others, the rock they lean on, the unshakable figure who never breaks. But here's the truth hidden in the prophecy. In protecting others, you have abandoned yourself. In holding everything in, you have forgotten how to speak your own truth. For years, silence has been your shield. It has kept the peace. It has kept relationships intact. It has kept you safe from conflict. But silence is a double-edged sword. It not only hides your pain from others, it begins to bury your light. The prophecy warns, on September 2nd, silence becomes dangerous. This is not just poetic, it is literal. If you continue to bite your tongue when your soul is screaming to speak, the universe will step in, and it will reveal that silence in painful ways. You may lose opportunities because you never said what you wanted. You may watch people misjudge you because they never heard your real story. And worst of all, the silence will begin to corrode your inner world. It will eat away at you until you no longer recognize yourself. Capricorn, this is the curse, the false belief that your silence is strength. But silence is not always strength. Sometimes it is surrender. Sometimes it is a chain around your throat. Sometimes it is the very reason your destiny feels delayed. But here is the hidden blessing. The prophecy says, if you dare to break the curse, the silence transforms into power. When you speak your truth, no matter how raw, no matter how uncomfortable, you unlock your voice, the most sacred weapon you possess. Words are not just sound, they are vibration, they are creation, they are the sword that cuts through lies, illusions, and false connections. When you speak, you shift energy, you shape reality, you bring clarity where confusion once lived. Capricorn, your voice carries magic. It has the power to inspire, to heal, to guide, not only others, but yourself. The moment you release the words you've held back for too long, you will feel the chains of silence shatter. And in that breaking, your destiny will finally begin to unfold. So tomorrow, when the prophecy awakens, listen closely. Notice where you are tempted to stay quiet when you should speak. Notice where you hold back your truth because you fear the consequences. And dare, just once, to let the words flow. Because when you do, silence will no longer be your curse. It will become your power. Capricorn, tomorrow, on September 2nd, the prophecy warns that a truth long hidden will rise into the light. It may come from someone close to you, someone you trusted, someone you relied on, someone you believed would never turn against you. It could be a hidden lie, a secret agenda, or a betrayal you sensed in your bones, but could never prove. And now, the veil will be lifted. The prophecy says, what is hidden in the dark will be exposed in the light of September 2nd. This is not meant to punish you. It is meant to set you free. But first you must prepare your heart, because betrayal is one of the deepest wounds a soul can carry. It shakes the foundation of your faith in people, in love, even in yourself. And yet, Capricorn, betrayal does not only come from others. Sometimes the greatest betrayal comes from within. It happens when you stay where you no longer belong. It happens when you continue giving your loyalty to someone who does not honor your worth. It happens when you silence your truth to make others comfortable. That too is betrayal. Betrayal of your own soul. Tomorrow, the shadow of betrayal will rise before you. It may be subtle, a conversation that suddenly reveals someone's true nature. It may be loud, a confrontation that exposes what was hidden. Or it may be quiet, a moment of realization where you finally admit to yourself the truth you've been denying. The question is, what will you do with it? Do you let it break you? Do you allow the pain to harden your heart, to close you off, to convince you that you can never trust again? Or do you finally break free? Capricorn, the prophecy gives you a choice. The shadow of betrayal is not here to destroy you. It is here to liberate you. Because once the mask falls, once the lie is exposed, once the truth is undeniable, you are no longer trapped. You are no longer chained to illusions. You are no longer living inside a story that was never real. Yes, the truth may hurt. Yes, it may sting more than you imagined. But beyond that, pain lies clarity. And with clarity comes freedom. Freedom to walk away. Freedom to reclaim your worth. Freedom to align with relationships, opportunities, and destinies that actually honor who you are. So tomorrow, when the shadow of betrayal appears, remember this. It is not the end. It is the unveiling. It is the breaking of chains. It is the first step toward a life where you no longer betray yourself and you no longer allow others to betray you either. Capricorn, you cannot control the shadows that others cast, but you can choose what you do once you see the truth. And that choice will define your destiny. So Capricorn, 3 secrets: the mirror of fear, the curse of silence, the shadow of betrayal. At first they may sound like dark warnings, shadows meant to frighten you. But listen closer. They are not punishments. They are not curses designed to destroy you. They are doors, and each door, if you dare to walk through it, leads to awakening. The mirror of fear is not there to torment you. It is there to reveal the strength that only emerges when you face what you've been running from. When you stand before that mirror and allow yourself to be vulnerable, you discover that vulnerability is not weakness. It is the very foundation of unshakable power. The curse of silence is not meant to choke you. It is meant to remind you that your voice is sacred. Every word you've held back, every truth you've swallowed, every feeling you've buried has been waiting for this moment. The day you finally speak, Capricorn, your words will carry the force of thunder. Your voice will not only free you, it will ripple out and free others. And then, the shadow of betrayal. Yes, it is painful. Yes, it cuts deep. But betrayal has a strange gift hidden inside of it: truth. Because when masks fall, when lies collapse, when false love is exposed, you are given the most priceless gift of all: clarity. And with clarity comes the freedom to choose differently, to step into relationships, opportunities, and paths that honor your true worth. So these 3 secrets are not chains. They are keys to unlock the life that has always been waiting for you. A life where you are no longer ruled by fear. A life where your silence no longer suffocates you. A life where betrayal no longer holds you captive. But the prophecy is clear. Not everyone will survive this awakening, because facing the truth within yourself is harder than fighting the outside world. It requires courage to look in the mirror. It requires strength to break silence. It requires faith to accept betrayal and still choose to rise. Capricorn, you were never meant to live half awake, half alive, half truth. This prophecy has come to you because the universe knows you are ready. Ready to see, ready to speak, ready to rise. And so, the question becomes, when September 2nd arrives and the prophecy awakens, will you step through these doors? Will you choose fear or freedom? Will you choose silence or truth? Will you choose betrayal or destiny? The choice will be yours, and the choice you make will shape the rest of your life. Now, Capricorn, before this prophecy ends, I have to ask you something. Which of these 3 secrets do you feel already stirring in your life? Is it the mirror of fear, that restless energy, those haunting memories, that silent battle between who you are and who you are afraid to become? Or is it the curse of silence, the words you've swallowed for too long, the truth you've buried inside your chest, the voice that wants to break free but trembles at the edge of your lips? Or perhaps it is the shadow of betrayal, the uneasy feeling that someone's mask is slipping, that trust is being tested, or that you, deep down, have been betraying yourself by staying in places your soul has already outgrown. Tell me in the comments. I read them all, and I want to know which one is already moving in your life. Because once you put it into words, once you claim it, the prophecy begins to shift in your favor. But remember this: tomorrow, September 2nd, 2025, the Forbidden Prophecy awakens. And once it does, there is no going back. The secrets will rise, the mirrors will shatter, the shadows will fall away, and the truth will demand to be faced. Capricorn, you were not chosen by accident. You are here, listening, because your soul knows it is ready. The universe would not send this message to you if you were not strong enough to carry it. So stand tall, prepare your heart, and step into tomorrow with your eyes wide open, because what happens on September 2nd could be the turning point of your destiny. And when the truth is revealed, you will either fall beneath its weight or rise because of it. The choice is yours. Be ready. Because once the prophecy awakens, there is no going back.